Hey guys, it's Haps, and in today's video, we've got another 5 of a kind. Yes, we managed to get the squirrel over the line, and honestly, I've tried it so many times and failed so many times. I mean, I just love the squirrel for a start. The squirrel allows you one additional food in the shop and also discounts the food in the shop. So you can almost get a full shop. In fact, you can get a full shop if you get 5 squirrels. You can get a full shop of food, and it's so great to see. But if you just look at this team, where's the squirrel, you might be asking? And you've got a good point. The times I've tried this in the past, I've tried to level into squirrel on turn 5, and I have done, but then just immediately failed. This run, I was just having a casual run. I was just trying to stack the team with early stats and maybe build into some crazy combo. But on turn 7, we do find a squirrel, and I don't know why, but I buy double can. I used to be a can addict. I used to buy cans all the time because, to be honest, they were really useful for scaling for the tier 6s later down the line. You could create some incredible combos. You could be picking up leopards with 20 plus attack if you bought early cans. But then they nerf cans and it became, well, I don't know, it doesn't become that useful. But going into turn 8 here, we find double squirrel, and this is absolutely perfect. And then we level into the seal. I couldn't have asked for a better tier 5 in this situation. Squirrel plus seal just means incredible food scaling. Honestly, the fact that you can potentially get free food in the shop and put it onto the seal and then spread those stats across your team. I was thinking of just doing a food build at this point. I'll link actually in the description a couple of recent food builds where I used the squirrel seal combo. We go into turn 9 here, and I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I will go for the squirrels. So I roll down penguin, 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 penguin. And I'm just thinking, oh no, have I missed a chance for 5 penguins here? But we do eventually find the squirrel, and I sell everything. And I sell everything, and I do the most efficient seal scaling possible. I buy cow here instead of buying the sushi because we had 5 gold. If I'd have bought the sushi yet there, all the pets would have got the stacks that only have 3, and it would have guaranteed landing on the seal. However, I would have only had 2 gold, so I wouldn't have been able to pick up an additional pet. So I buy, sell the cow, and then I pick up the crocodile. But as it happens, it doesn't make a difference. We still lose that round, which puts us on 6 hearts. We sell the crocodile, and then we literally just apply as much stats onto the seal as possible. We make sure we buy the squirrel before we buy the snail. We're rolling down and we find another snail. We will buy that and we'll hold the chocolate for next time, because that chocolate's going to go on the seal, because if we can get the seal to level 2, we get even more stats. So we go into this and we come up against a summon team, but we've got good scaling at this point. As I said, squirrel plus seal is insane scaling, so we have a fairly stacked team. We get rid of the snail, we find double chocolate. Again, this run is kind of falling into my hands. Now we've got a level 2 seal, means that any items we put onto the seal, we're getting 2 stats distributed. And because I've only got squirrels in my team, it's only going to go to a squirrel. And you'll notice there, when I was buying all of that food, I bought a honey and then immediately replaced it with a meat bone. And that's because I don't need the item there. I just want the additional stats off of it. And because it's in the shop, it's going to be quite cheap. But we lose this turn, and we go into turn 12 here. We do have 7 trophies, so we're in a good place. But losing there means that we're on 1 life. And to be honest, I was praying. I was praying that we were going to get this done. So we put the chili on the squirrel here. And normally I put chili squirrel at the front. But something, I don't know what it was, something was telling me that I should be putting the steak at the front this turn, which is a little bit of, well, it could be a misplay, but it just felt right. And we come into this team, and there you have it. Putting the chili in that position gets rid of all the melon from the opposing team, and we're able to take them out. I don't know what was telling me, but something was telling me that was the right play. So we buy all of this food, we'll stack it up. We'll actually save this. Oh no, I was going to say we actually save the steak here. We don't save the steak, but we do forego the chili. And again, we're just buying as much food as possible. That's the point of this build, is to stack every bit of food that we can onto that seal. Again, we run the steak at the front, which kind of works in our favor because we were able to get rid of that melon on the bison, and then the rest of the team finishes up. So we're going into turn 14 here, and we're on 9 trophies. So we buy all of this food. We want as much stats as possible. Unfortunately, the pizza doesn't land on the seal, but I can't complain. We put the garlic on the seal because we're going to be selling the seal if we find another squirrel. We see a steak, which is perfect, and there's the squirrel. So we put the squirrel in, we put the steak on. We've got 1 gold. There's nothing we can do with that. We're repositioning here. This time I go with the chili at the front because I want to break any melon. It's quite late on, and then we send it. And there we have it. We managed to get it over the line. And honestly, that final battle was insane. As soon as we let that elephant puffer start sniping, it was just wiping us out. And you'll notice that the final snipe that it gets away, it hits the 2 back units and not the front one. If it hits the front one there, I think we lose. Hopefully you've enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.